This is Observious bringing you guys a quick preview of the game Black Prophecy. I've already passed the login screen, and as you guys can see, this is a closed beta for, Black Prophecy. It's a sci-fi MMO simulation shooter thing that, if you guys have ever played Freelancer, is supposedly what it's like, at least based on some YouTube comments I saw when I was looking up random Freelancer music. Decentish music in this game, of course. I've already made a character, done some storyline, played some hours of gameplay, but it is closed beta, so you'll have to apply, but I got in after a few days, so I don't know why I'm rotating my character, but there's me. Gonna go ahead and hit start and just briefly look at the game, what all you do in it, stuff like that. I feel that it's clunkier than Freelancer, although it is years ahead. It's in closed beta.
Contact Devin38 in a Pocata to receive further missions.
As you can see, it'll constantly prompt you to do the next storyline mission. In this game, you do have levels and stuff like that when you can equip different stuff, different hotkeys. Now, notice how I can't do anything. That's because my left and right mouse clicks are for my weapons, but because I'm in a base place, Apocata or Spire Station, for example, I can't fire. But additionally, I can't really select things. That's just something that's always bugged me. In order to select things, you have to, and just to make a point, I'll go ahead and start moving, you have to hit the space bar to be able to target things, and you can't really rotate the camera. Maybe you can adjust that. But, so you have to unfreeze it, look in that general direction, click on it, and then pick whatever action you're going to do. So like for Father Bartholomew, I can scan him, which will give me info about him, or I can open up his information and go,
to you. We would be very happy if you could help us with a few things.
He wants me to go kill a bunch of Jad Baron NPCs. I'll do that later to show you guys the combat and stuff like that. As for the base, I have to, do the whole spacebar click thingy. I can either look at contacts, that's the next storyline mission, Weird Fellow. This is a little bit farther in the prologue, I just got here. For the most part, you're going to be at the Spire for some hours unless you skip and just do the storyline. But, fancy base stuff, no, you can't walk around, but you can get, temporary missions to do. I'll probably do one of these. Jad Baron. I want to find Jad Baron. Or assist the patrols, or clean up. I don't know, I want to do this one. Why not? Anyways, you can start a mission. They're repeatable for experience and/or... Wow, that's loud music. There we go. And it looks like I'm not going to get to show you the base, because I forgot that you instantly zoom off when you accept a mission. That's useful. Really quickly, you can see that, oh yeah, I don't have to fly anywhere. Whenever you accept a mission, or just going to another instance, you hit that travel button on the map, and you go there via autopilot, instead of flying there with like a cruise engine or something. Hunt down fighter subplots. We
managed to triangulate the signals to this general area. We'll start with the scan. We were too slow. The enemy has already helped themselves. Eliminate them.
Alright, so for combat, you hit T, although I really want to rebind this to tab just because I'm used to hitting the thrusters that don't exist in this game to tab through targets. But you hit T to tab through all the different targets and fire at them when you're ready. Alternatively, you can hit U to see every object in the section. Apparently the music's loud. They will have radio chatter. And other stuff like that. You can see that we have shields and hull. If you look at my HUD, in the middle of the screen on the far right is my shields. Right next to it is my hull, which can be damaged even if the shields are still up. It'll be reduced. And likewise, on the right you can see my speed is on the far left and next to it is my adrenaline for executing tactics, which I don't really do, so I don't know, sorry. Basically it lets you do maneuvers if you hit certain keys. I'm guessing Unreal Tournament style. Now you can see I'm having a little bit of trouble here. And that's because I'm level 5, this is a level 9 mission. Usually though the AI isn't so bad. And as you can see, I didn't really auto-target to the next one, I did hit T. And yes, your shield will randomly regenerate if not attacked for a certain amount of time. Very useful. I kind of don't want to interrupt this music. Now, you can bind your weapons to 2 different control groups. So even though right now I have 4 miniguns, and so don't really need to do it, I could like take a sniper gun or something and take a really close range gun like the scatter gun and fire the sniper with my right mouse and the scatter guns with my left mouse. I'd rather just fire with all 4 slots at mid-range to close range. But that's personal preference. I hit spacebar instead of T, although you can hit spacebar and click on them in order to target them. Hit a rock. Ow. Clearly can't fly. Next level I'll upgrade my engines, I promise. Still on this starting level of engines, although as you can see it doesn't really matter too much as far as my engines, since I have a really decent cockpit. Speaking of which, your ship, just like a player, has parts instead of Freelancer, where it's just like the shield, thruster, and weapons.
Target fleeing in an unknown direction.
That's interesting. Is he fleeing, or? I don't know if he's fleeing. Oh, I guess he just lost sight of me, because I was behind several rocks.
Very good. Okay, we'll try to triangulate the next signal.
I gotta wait for them to triangulate.
Attention, enemy contact. Don't let them get away.
That's interesting. Alright, looks like we're gonna be fighting some more. I actually kinda like these missions. Not gonna lie. I just wish they'd drop wrecks so I could loot them and show you guys how to loot and all of that. But oh well. But, you know, your character, he levels up like an NPC. I didn't know you weren't in sniper mode since we were far away to begin with. Whoa. Okay. Plasma flamethrower. Wow, these guys are close range. But yes, every weapon they're using, I could in theory be using.
This whole sector should be bombed.
I don't know why they want to bomb the sector, but yeah. Come on, whatever you are. My shield's almost down, but there it is.
Sapiens identified as new target.
In case you're wondering what they mean by sapiens, there's 3 main races or groups in the game. You start off as sapiens, which is basically a normal human, and then later on, that I'm not there yet, you'll get to choose between the quote-unquote superhuman races of the Thai, even though it's like spelled tier or something. I don't know. I have to remember. Cool, I've killed 100 Jad Barons. And then like the Ganids or something. I'm probably hideously mispronouncing them since I just logged in after being off for a few hours. So, yeah. Probably definitely have it wrong. But basically, the Thai are cyborgish people, and the other group that I'm mispronouncing is the bio people. you'll see all of this if you ever get in, right about when you get introduced. And of course there's other factions like, you know, aliens and a church or something. And other small stuff. I need to hit T. Kill these other groups. You can see I'm a little bit out of range, but I swear the target is a little bit off. It'll let me hit before the reticule pops up. Or right as it pops up. By the way, if you have multiple targets, if you have multiple targets, not multiple targets, if you have multiple weapons on the same group, the reticule will pop up as soon as you get in range of the longest range gun.
Scan.
Alright, starting the next scan. Rex? Yes. Alright. So loot. Alright, so I can either do it this way, or if you're in the U and they're in range, that means within 500.
The ship doesn't appear to be damaged. Connect to the ship and get the data.
Here's an abandoned Oberon. It's basically the ship model that I'm basing all of this off of. That my ship is based off of. I need to get in range of that guy. See, if you do it outside of you, you have to manually open it. Where's the next ship? Actually, I can grab these two. Oops. Loot all, loot all. One last guy. I'll get you abandoned Oberon eventually. Cleaning up after this mess. You should try seeing me do this in an instance when there's a bunch of ships spawning and you're looting the ones that you just killed. For mission objectives, you usually have to get within 150 of whatever unit this is. Interact. Downloading the data. And now I have to kill it.
Oh, the defense mechanism was activated. Looks like something went south there. You would have had to destroy the fighter anyway. Maybe it'll be a bit more fun this way.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's breaking on his shield. This is gonna be annoying. Die, you level 10 computer.
Trying to triangulate the next signal.
Oh, that was just one. Okay. We can do this. Clearly
It's one of the ships that went missing. Download its logs.
I think I should have done a storyline instead. Oh well, no spoiler for you guys, aside from the fact that you're at the weird chapel place after the spire.